It's taken me a little while today to focus on what I'd like to talk about in this video. And one of the things that has been really present for me for the last few months and today as well has been this concept of desire with a big D. And I think it's especially relevant for us women, although as I say that, I think it might be just as relevant for men, but in a slightly different way. What I mean is, as women, we are often raised to choke our desire, to ignore it, to suppress it. We are taught that it is dangerous, that it will take us out of control. And what I see is I have so many clients who, around my age or slightly later, they seek out coaching because they have ticked all the boxes, had a career, had a family, got married, kids. And as those boxes got ticked, they start to slow down and realize that those things that they've been striving for and that they've achieved and that they've obtained actually don't reflect their true nature. And that's where desire comes in, because a lot of the work that I do with my client is all about what they want, exploring what it is they want out of life. And I love these clients because I've been there. And it's been an interesting journey because I find myself now, as you know by now, in a really pressured situation. And yet I've never felt more alive, more aligned with my purpose. I've never felt happier in myself, or more confident. And I think it's worth just defining quickly what true desire is. And I'm going to turn again to Nicole Daedone's first Eros Sutra book, Principles, because the way that she writes is, it speaks to me in a way that nothing else does. I feel like when I read what she writes, I'm seeing somebody put into words something that I used to know a long time ago. So this is from chapter 21, and it's about desire. And she writes that true desire is the energy that flows in the gap between having and wanting. The interesting thing with true desire is it can only be accessed by approval of what is. It will not reveal itself until approval activates power and flow begins. True desire is not as interested in the result or outcome as it is in being connected through the energy of desire itself. The object is irrelevant, and yet true desire will often use an object as an opposing pole we must extend ourselves towards, which in turn activates it. In fixation and wanting, we are focused on what we get through the process of activating desire. True desire focuses on who we become in order to be in relationship with it. Our interest lies in connecting to the desire itself and how well we can listen to it, how accurate our response can be, how true to it we can be, and how we can keep it open when we don't like what we hear. True desire is always interested in the totality of our being. It is not concerned with our preferences. We have polarized desire into indulgence or evil, when in reality it is the force that will guide us through every aspect of ourselves and the experiences that will open us to our capacity to be intimate with all things. I get goosebumps every time I read this. Because I remember as a child living from this place. I remember experiencing life as this vibrant in-between place where what I wanted was kind of was ambivalent and uncertain, and there weren't the narratives of what was acceptable or not acceptable imposed on that place. And then as an adult, I remember, and still now, I'm still unpicking that, moments where I feel this impulse, I feel something that's alive in me, and instantly I'm getting better at noticing when my mind instantly deters me from thinking that way, or shows me all the ways that it's not possible, or just imposes a framework that has nothing to do with that impulse, which, by the way, is life force itself. And the game really is to learn how to dance with this desire, because we don't get to choose our desire. This is the thing, right? We don't get to choose it. We get to choose how we respond to it, but we don't get to choose what it is. And being really finely attuned to what it is, and it changes because it is an energy, it's not something fixed, means that we can begin to align more and more by becoming who we need to become to follow that desire. Does this make any sense? I hope it does. In any case, that was my thought for the day, and my take on why I am navigating this really intense period with as much delight as I am, with all the tricky, gnarly bits as well. Yeah, it's a dance.